You worked hard all day and then you had to battle traffic and now you got to get dinner on the table. Well, it can be hard on its own, but when your equipment falls apart, that's the last thing you need. So Adam's here and he's going to talk about colanders. They should drain your pasta and not your will to live.
Your will to live. I'm going to make sure that you hang on to your will to live, Bridget. We have tested a colander or two in our day here at America's Test Kitchen, and we have identified this style covered with perforations like this as the one that drains most efficiently. And in fact, this one has won previous testing, but it has a lot of competition in the same perforation style these days.
Yeah, it was the only game in town at one point.
At one point, no longer. So we are testing this lineup of 6 colanders priced between 15 and 26 bucks. They're all 4.5 to 5 quarts. They're all in this perforation style that we prefer.
Yes.
We drained cooked orzo, we drained cooked angel hair, and we let salted cucumber slices drain in them. And you know what? Because it has the right perforation design, they all drain effectively.
Yes.
There were a couple of differences though. The capacity, as I said, 4.5 to 5 quarts. But the sides were different heights on some of these. You can see these two in front of you, kind of short. They were more along the lines of like 3.5. Some of the taller ones were like 5.25 inches. If you are pouring a pot of pasta out of the pot, it rushes through the colander. On these little short ones, it can splash back, and we lost some orzo into the sink.
Right,
so you don't want a really short sidewall. Just 3/4 of an inch made a difference. Go for something that's at least 4.25 inches.
Save the orzo.
Save the orzo. Now you may want to tune out because I have to bring up the unseemly topic of backwash.
Backwash.
Again, all of these have a means of stabilizing in the sink. They either have little feet like those or a ring like that.
Like a pedestal.
Yeah, and they all are perfectly stable in the sink. No problem there. However, the feet can be as short as 3/8 of an inch. And when, again, you're pouring water out of a big pot, there's not enough clearance between the bottom of the colander and the floor of the sink. The water comes back, flows back into the bottom of the colander, and you maybe have some grunge in the sink, hopefully not, but it's suddenly touched your pasta.
I just had visions of what lies in the sink.
What lies in the sink, the grunge in the sink.
Yeah.
So you want to go for something that's at least an inch tall like this.
Good point.
And in fact, Old Faithful, the RSVP International Precision Pierced 5-quart colander, $26. It's won in the past. It won again. We stocked them in the test kitchen. We know that this thing will stand up to use and abuse, and really you can't do better in colander world.
There you go.
Do you still have a will to live?
I do, especially now.
Thank you.
So if you want a colander that actually drains well and doesn't drain you, then go for the winner. That's the RSVP International Precision Pierced 5-quart colander, and it runs about $26.
We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it.
Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
And if you're ready to take your cooking to the next level, head over to americastestkitchen.com and get a free all-access trial membership.
While you're there, you can sign up for our free email newsletters and download our app.
With unlimited access to over 14,000 of our test kitchen recipes and 8,000 product reviews, you'll have everything you need to cook and learn.
So I ask, what are you waiting for?
Let's make something great together.